A behind-the-scenes sizzle reel was shown for the upcoming second and final season of the show, and while it was exclusive to the con, it's on Twitter or Reddit if you want to watch it via grainy, but at least not as grainy as it used to look. Cell phone recording, look at these lovely screenshot sarcasm. As pointed out early on during the panel, if only Disney had a streaming service, they could charge people to watch the entire thing from home. Anyways, we can only hope the footage might make its way online official once the weekend is through. Regardless, I've watched the footage and it looks like more of the same as you'd expect from the Emmy-nominated series, though obviously faster and more intense as, like they told us some time ago, Season 2 will cover 1 year every 3 episodes, for a total of 4 years leading right into Rogue One. Because of this, the footage contained looks at the Yavin 4 base, Forrest Whitaker back as Saw Gerrera, the briefest of moments with Ben Mendelsohn back as Orson Krennic, and of course a little segment showcasing Alan Tudyk as K2SO again, bringing the laughs already. There was also plenty of Diego Luna's Cassian Andor, Adria Arjona's Bix Colleen, Genevieve O'Reilly's Mon Mothma, Stellan Skarsgård's Luthen Rael, his trusty cohort Clea Markey, Elizabeth Delow, and even some of Cyril Karn, Kyle Soller for good measure. Everything about the final season looks bigger and bolder, which isn't a big surprise, but it's still very reassuring to see. It's scheduled for some time in 2025, with my guess being around May, but the Rebellion's efforts against the Empire will already be on fans' minds again, thanks to the launch of Reign of the Empire trilogy of novels, which will cover the 20 years between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope by focusing on Mon Mothma, Saw Gerrera, and Bail Organa, as well as new characters. So surely we'll see some of Anda's characters in the later books too. Also available as cell phone footage online, attendees were treated to a first glimpse at May 2020's The Mandalorian and Grogu film, which only recently started filming, rumors pointing to them filming Din Djarin's helmetless scenes with Pedro Pascal first. Regardless, one of the most exciting things I saw in the footage was Zeb Orrelios of Star Wars Rebels fame being back after his cameo in The Mandalorian's 3rd season, while there's point-of-view shots of a mouse droid weaving through an action sequence, maybe driven by Anzellans and Grogu, a moment where Din and Grogu drive an AT-RT past 2 AT-ATs. Early effects footage was fine for this sequence. And lots of snowtroopers. There's even footage of them flying another Razor Crest-class ship, though this last part is not the most promising, at least in my eyes, and leaves me as whelmed as I already was about the idea of this film. Star Wars isn't always very serious, and of course there are likely many other Razor Crest-class ships built, but I'd be more willing to wave it off as typical series silliness with this decision if the creative team behind this film wasn't the same behind the show, which has a proven track record of playing it safe and not trying to grow its characters much. For starters, Din Djarin's regression as a character, be it his return to disliking droids in Season 3 despite the progress he made with IG-11, or going back to being a cult devotee more so because the main actor isn't always available. While there's the whole resolving cliffhangers in the Book of Boba Fett, so The Mandalorian Season 3 could have the gang back together, and they barely acknowledge it beyond a previously on. And that's not even accounting for Moff Gideon's forgettable end, or the simplicity of the Darksaber storyline. Heck, even the Ahsoka show, which had similar hands on it, felt like it never found its voice and was too concerned with wrapping up plot threads to get to the next phase of this storytelling than even really explaining why we were here in the first place. A new ship for Din and Grogu could have been a chance to show them growing together, clue us in on their partnership/apprenticeship situation, and of course make for more merchandise ops, but instead it's back to where they started. I can understand enjoying the decision. I do like the look of the ship, but I can't help but see more of the issues I've had with the series popping up in the film, leaving me not terribly eager for this to release. Thanks for watching.